is Ian, and we are going to go over how to trim your fenders with 35-inch tires. Right now, I have the Toyo Open Country RT Trails. These are 35 by 12.5s, and my wheels are Lock Off-Road wheels. Shout out to those guys, those are my sponsors. I have 17-inch wheels, minus 35 is my offset. So right now I'm rubbing a lot, especially on this part of the fender. So my goal is to try and trim from here all the way to here. And then I believe, let's go take a look and see how much we have to work with. All right, so here's my driver's side, and for my clearance wise, this is how much I'm working with. So it's almost 3 1/4. What I'm going to try and do is get to the 5-inch mark and then follow the line all the way to the other end and then shave off. All right, these are the tools I'm working with today. Got my angle grinder, the 4.5 inch, along with the flap disc. So I'm going to shave that sheet metal. I'm going to sand it down, and then you got your Dremel. That's going to be for my fender flare. I'm going to cut that with that. You got denatured alcohol to remove all the gunk off, and then you have this goo off to take off the adhesive from the fender flare. Tape, edge trim. I'm going to see if this flex thing works with the trimming. And I'm going to hammer it down too, the pinch weld. Passenger side is done. Remove the tire. There's my fender liner. And here's the results. You're going to break every clip for the fender liner. I broke almost all of them. And then from there, on the inside of these clips, you have to depress each one to get to it. These are all broken, so I have new ones. Not a big deal. And then from there, I decided just to show you guys, I took majority of the old adhesive off. Then I used that goo off, and it took me a while, but you can see compared to this to there. So I just have to do that, and we're good to go. I got to do some of this pinch weld. Trail 4Runner has a good article on how to trim 35s, so I read that article. It was a good read. Shout out to you guys. And I'm gonna go ahead and kind of do exactly the same what they did. So they cut off, I want to say right here, just below, all the way around, right below the clips. And then I'm gonna have to figure out how they did this right here, but I think for the most part shouldn't be too bad, so we'll see. I already taped off the passenger fender flare, and this is what it looks like. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the driver's side too, just to make sure everything lines up and it's pretty much the same lengthwise. So let's do it. All right, I'll do most of this. Let's use a panel popper, and then go through each clip, and then pry it open. One more left, and then some of this fender's already coming off. You gotta make sure you take this clip off too. It's already off. So now last one, let's go ahead and do it. That's that. Let's see if I could use this maybe later. I'm not exactly sure. I just trim this off and still have that, but I haven't decided what to do yet. I don't know if this is gonna be salvageable. Find out. All right. So now let's get some pliers. I'm gonna go ahead and depress these clips for these fenders. I already have 3 of them off. Alright, I got 3. On my last fender flare, I think I broke this end off, so I gotta be careful this time around. Also what I did, I took the whole entire tire off just so I could get through here. But since this side is jacked up already, I'm going to just take this off so I can measure and make sure both of them are even. I got one more clip left in the middle. So let me grab this. Do this one right here. Let's see. Perfect. There you go. Whew. I already have the clips from the Tory clips. I got these on Amazon. All the parts I have, I'll link them on the description. But yeah, I'm gonna take these off. So basically, I'll show you an example. Turn this real quick. So just imagine this being right here. And all you gotta get the ones and just depress it and then pull through, and then that's what it does basically. All right, here's the driver's side fender, and I use denatured alcohol. I've been doing this on my 4Runner for I want to say 3 years now, so just to remove all the gunk. So when I apply the adhesive, stick in place. This doesn't ruin the paint. I vouch for this. I know other people use other products to remove their gunk, but this is what I use. So let's apply some, and then we're gonna mask it with the 3M tape afterwards. What I'm gonna do is make sure that both fenders. All right. So I got both my fender flares taped off. Next thing is I just want to show you guys how much I started off right here. So when you go to Trail 4Runner, when you go right here on Trail 4Runner, kind of gives you an idea where to start with your marker for your tape. And then I measured it from here. It's roughly almost 1.5 inches. Give or take maybe less than that, but it's the same length on this side as well. So just a little bit less than 1.5 inches. So now what I'm gonna do is cut them in pieces, so that I don't want to do one full cut. This will probably help me make a straighter line doing it this way. So let's get to it. So here's my passenger fender. I went ahead and kind of centered it off, and it looks pretty good. Next thing is you gotta line this up. So let's just pretend it's on the clips, and then I put it right here, and then I make sure I put tape on the inside part of the fender, and then use the Sharpie right here to get my cut. And this is it right here. It's gonna be the bottom piece right here. So I'm gonna follow that all the way down. Just to test the angle grind, I already did it already, just to see. I cut right here. And then I'm gonna continue right here. Cut off that. On Trail 4Runner, it says to cut off the bracket right here for the pinch weld. I'm gonna leave this on for right now because I don't have the rocker cap. So this is going to be a temporary thing until I figure things out. So you'll kind of see this. Not a big deal. I'm not too worried about it. And then I got to get some of this pinch weld right here. I'm going to push that back. it's gonna look like. So what I'll probably do is I'll just rip a little bit off, put it in place. All right, you guys can see the difference. Here's the passenger side, fully cut with the edge trim, and then I gotta do this to the driver's side. You notice that cut right there becomes that. I didn't get to show you that on the when I was cutting it, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and slap this on the passenger side, see what it looks like. So first off, I'm gonna make sure the clips are all in. Good. So I'm ready. Okay. Next thing is to pull this all off. Cool. Sure. What's this? On each end, probably, I'm gonna say about, give it a good 15 seconds for each one. There. Oh, I forgot to show you this. So, heading to the desert, my fenders came out just because of all the whoops stuck out. So now, on this side, I just have to adjust the bracket and then push it in, and now it's barely doing it. I probably could maybe tweak it some more, but I got to do the driver's side. So what I've noticed is every time I put edge trim, for example, my Viper cut, after a while, the heat absorbs it and starts falling down. So I'm gonna try this silicone. I don't know if it's gonna work, but it's clear. It should cure within, I want to say, a couple days. So I'm gonna put this just on the inside, so let's see if it'll hold right here, and then I'll do the fender another day. I just want to do this first though. All right, here's the results for the passenger side. Looks pretty good. Let me shine some light. What do you guys think? I like it. I'm gonna mess with the fender liner another day. I'm running out of time, so I got to do the driver's side. Let's head over there. Hey, check this out. I forgot to show this to you guys. This is the amount of rub I get for the tire, so chopping that off will help a lot, and I don't think I'm gonna rub anymore. kind of sticking out a little bit below this, so now it's more inward inside the fender, so you can't really see it. So, and then I ended up took all the tape off, and then this is good to go. It looks like it's a clean cut. I already added my 3M tape all the way across, and then the way it goes is orange on the ends in the middle, and then the blue is the rest of the clips. So I'll put it on. Tape. All right. The cut's pretty straight. I noticed maybe right here. I might have to do it again, but I'm gonna call it a night. I got work early in the morning, but it should be able to clear now. We'll put the tire on. I'll show you the other side. Let's see how much clearance we have now. Used to be, can't remember what it was before, but now it's at 4 inches. So we should be good. If I need to cut some more, I will, but I should have no problem turning. I think my next thing is trying a solution for this. They told me on Trail 4Runner that to cut the pinch weld bracket right here and then make another hole so then you can attach it right here, but I'll leave this for right now. Driver's side. We are looking at 4 inches now. Look at that. Much better. Super excited. Looking good. Oh man. Let's go. Took about I want to say almost 1.5 inches, and I can already tell once I turn these tires at full lock, it's not going to rub here anymore. That was my problem, and then on top of that, anytime this touch beforehand, my fender would pop out. So now it's back in place. As far as doing this cut, I probably graded as far as a 1 through 10 being hard. I want to say if you're good with your hands, this could be like a 6 out of 10. It being hard. The first pass on the passenger side was just a lot of taking time, making sure that I didn't want to overcut, and I mean I'm pretty satisfied with the install. So if you guys are good with your hands, I recommend you doing it on your own, save a little bit of money. I'll show you the process, how I did this passenger side, and then we're gonna work on the driver's side together, and you'll see what I did and how I make this more flush. Let's get to it. All right, here's the finished product. You're looking at the bottom portion of the fender. Here's the trimming part, and then inside the actual fender. The way it looked before was this was a little bit low on this part, so I ended up cutting this part, and then the inside of the fender I cut as well. This is the pinch weld attached to the pinch weld, so I had to cut this a little bit. I want to say I cut a 1/2 inch. I also removed this pinch weld bracket. It was initially down here. Relocated it, pre-drilled a hole here, and then pre-drilled another hole, and then I made it work. I know there's other people that do it differently, but I kind of took some advice from the 4Runner Trail when I was looking at their article, and they kind of did it this way for the most part, but then I added a little twist to it to make it so that I'm using the OEM pinch weld bracket. But other than that, everything looks good. And then I'll show you the driver's side, what I'm talking about. You can tell right off the bat here. Let me move this camera closer. So this is what it looked like on the passenger side before I did anything. And then you look closely, see how low this sits, and you can see the possibilities of it rubbing anytime I do full lock. It doesn't rub then, but when I'm at full flex, this will definitely hit this part. So from right here, I ended up cutting like a L shape this way. Actually removed this, took the pinch weld off, then I made the L shape, cut right here, and then readjust to where the pinch weld goes on the actual fender trim part right here. I took this whole piece off too. I didn't need it anymore. So then this bolt will get pre-drilled right where the yellow part's at, the tab, yellow tab. And then it'll look more of a cleaner look. I know, trying to figure out, got to find my rocker panels and see if I could customize it to where it'll cover all this. So it more have like a cleaner look. But I mean, if I can't find it, it's not a big deal. I'll just use this in the meantime. But so let's get this started. I'm just gonna I can't reach. There's not enough play without me taking the tire off, so I won't be able to use the angle grinder or the Sawzall. It won't. It's not as steady as this when I use the Dremel. So I'm gonna make the cut right here. Start the backwards L, and then I'm gonna cut right here. I'll stop. Take this off. Then go from there. You'll see what I do next. All right, so right here, this piece right here is attached to the pinch weld. So I'm gonna chop this off just right here, and there's gonna be another end on the other side as well. So, all right, my plier so you can see now it's unattached from the pinch weld. There you go. It's a clean cut. There you go. Just go ahead and remove this 10 mil. I'll show you this little bracket. There you go. It's okay. I didn't get the whole entire end of this, but it's not a big deal. I'm just gonna try to just drill right here on this side so that it's still attached to the pinch weld on the other end. And then I'm gonna use this, relocate it, cut this off, and then relocate it to right here. So sit a little higher. So there's a reason why I made that L shape. So that's gonna go. And then I'm gonna cut right here. Remove this and you'll see what I do next, okay? There we go. So now that's gone. I'll clean this up. Relocate this pinch weld bracket. So more than likely it's probably gonna go like this. So right now what's happening is there's nothing that's holding this fender in place. So I know some people do it differently, but like I said, I saw this on Trail 4RUNNER and how to trim 35s, and I don't know if they use the OEM bracket. I don't know if they created one or whatever. You can do that, but I wanted to use this so I could reuse the bolt, and it's OEM, you know, so it still works. And now it probably go right here, and I just have to just make a few adjustments to where, so pretty much the bottom part's right here. So now I'm just gonna cut right here, and you'll just see this. So this L is gonna be gone. So this hole's gonna be gone. So it's right gonna be above the hole. That'll hold that in place. And then cut the back part of this, maybe a 1/2 inch, and then trim this. So right now it kind of goes like this a little bit. So now it'll be more going down this way. I tapped into the pinch weld and then also tapped into the bracket. So now I already pre-drilled my holes, and this I believe is a 632. It's a 1/2 inch. So this one we use, I got this, have a locking washer, and then I have a locking nut. So I'm gonna do this. I'm actually gonna put another locking washer on this end, and then put it inside here. Give you a closer look. Put the locking nut on this side. I'm just gonna trim this. So now this is mounted securely. So now I have to drill a hole right here to go in there to fit the 10 mil. Looks like it's probably gonna be right there. Should be plenty of room. And then I'm going to be able to cut this remaining piece off, so it'll secure everything in place, and it'll be easier cut for me. And then I can go finish this part, and then I'm almost done. All right, so finished drilling this part right here. So now let's see if this fits. Open this door, see if it hits. It looks like it clears it. I might have to make some adjustments. Right, so the bracket is secure. It's not moving at all. Fender is secure. It's a clean cut. I'm very excited that I did this project. I think anyone can do this. Like I said, if you're good with your hands, feel free to dive into this. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.